All of our campaign journalists have been so hard at work on the trail for us. I have Erica Brown with me. She has been covering Tim Kaine on the campaign trail. So if Clinton does win tonight, how do you think we would see Tim Kaine evolve as a vice president?
One of his strengths is being able to work across the aisle. I think that, being the president of the Senate as the vice president, he'll have that appeal and be able to help Congress work together and kind of move through that gridlock.
Stay tuned for live coverage all night on election night. Hi everyone, Anisha Nandi here with CBS News. I'm at a polling site in New York City. We're going to speak with some Clinton supporters about their experience voting today and why they chose to vote the way they did.
I didn't anticipate how profoundly it was going to affect me to have a viable woman candidate. That to me just means so much. Like, I'm going to start tearing up again because it's so powerful.
What are some issues that really matter to you?
Safety and security. Living in New York City, I've lived here my entire life. I went through 9/11. I was down in the village that day, and I lived 10 blocks at the time from there.
But I still have a lot of questions about whether or not she's going to commit to her promise of ending mass incarceration.
Either way the election turns out, we just have such a rift to mend in this country between these kinds of polarized opposites. Potentially, this election will wake people up to the fact that, there is a rest of the country.
How do you feel, Tyler? What are you going to do today after casting your ballot at last?
I'm going to stress eat. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my local New York shop and get some pizza. I'm going to call my mom and make sure she votes. I'm going to make sure my sister votes. And yeah, I'm going to spend the rest of the day making sure that my friends get out to vote, because that's really all I can do right now.
Thank you so much to our wonderful panel here who were able to share their views on this election today. Stay with CBS News all day. We're going to have live coverage both on our social media platforms and also on CBSN, which you can watch 24/7. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to stay tuned on this election day. And remember to go vote. Hi there, Anisha Nandi here inside the Javits Center for CBS News. The sentiment here definitely has been a bit of a roller coaster throughout the night. It goes up into cheers, down into boos. People really are electric with excitement or disbelief in some senses. I'm bringing you around right now. You can see behind me
I think what we're seeing today is frankly a
results rolling in. If you see down here on this level, some people sitting along bars just waiting for any results. And as we see them come in, we also see these results up on the big screen that you can see right behind me. And one interesting thing about this building is you can see a literal glass ceiling. Metaphorical message, obviously, Clinton is going for there. Hi there, Anisha Nandi here again from CBS News. I am at the Javits Center where John Podesta has just addressed Hillary supporters. Here behind me you can see a flood of supporters now leaving out from this main stairway. So as much as we are seeing this sense of despondence, the sense of sadness, towards the end of the event here we saw a lot of the Clinton campaign and a lot of people trying to pick each other up. They played, Don't Stop Believing, they played Waving Flag, and they really were trying to pick up spirits here because the sentiment and the feeling is just so different from when you walked into this building initially today.
It's a bit surreal, especially in here where there was certainly a really joyous, almost raucous atmosphere when I first entered, and now it's a more somber mood.
I'm a Latina. I'm an immigrant across the board came to the United States. Now I'm an American citizen. I was the first 6 o'clock in the morning and go vote for Hillary Clinton. And I'm very proud to be in the United States. Now, I don't know.
But no matter what, we move on. As an individual, I'll move on. As a country, we'll move on.
Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us all night, and we will be sure to bring you the very latest.